Well, hello. It is 1:06 in the afternoon. I am running late. StreamYard was loading on my phone just fine, but it was not wanting to load on my laptop. And I was watching another stream, and that creator was having the same problem. So it sounds like StreamYard might be having some troubles. Good afternoon, Miss Sophie. How are you? So while I was working on this morning and waiting for StreamYard to stop being stupid, I was able to finish this panel. Let's see. I don't know which way I want to go. So this is the top. Let's see if this helps. Top. It goes all the way down to the pretty flowers. So that panel is done. So what you get to watch me do, first off, is to get the next one set up. This lovely stack is, and as you can maybe see, there are 3. This is my leftover square drills from all the kits I've done before. So kind of see, I mean, there's a lot. So when you do diamond painting, you end up with a ton of extra drills. In fact, this is what's left over just from these first 2 panels. If I can find my camera. Anyway, so I'm going to put these away and then get the next colors out. So let's go one at a time here. So 168, 209. Hi, Stephanie. How are you? 317, 318. So this is just kind of how I, moving from panel to panel. I'm not sure why on this particular kit, like, the colors are different, which makes no sense to me. You know, what is one symbol on one panel is a different symbol on the next panel. So the colors don't really match up. It doesn't make a lot of sense. Okay, so that goes into the next one. I love these containers. These are my favorite. $32. $23. Almost feel like it's almost like a game of Tetris. I'm doing pretty good. Other than the whole insomnia thing, but what else is new? $39. Excuse me. Seems to be a lot of people online today that have like irritated throats and everybody seems to have a little bit of a cough today. Do another one. No, there's that. $37.27. 38. 5. 34. 35. All right, so that's step one. And I also have all these extra little packets. I'll go over there with the ones from the first two panels. I'm done. The next step in this is getting this craziness dealt with. We're going to start at the bottom since it's the box that I have out. Not at the bottom, at the bigger numbers. Oh, Stephanie with insomnia? Always. Always. I'm sleeping slightly better, but not much. I actually had a fairly big crash. Crashed out, slept for like 13 hours. And then I was like, oh no, hopefully that, doesn't, hopefully I'll still be able to sleep tonight. And I think it was like 3 o'clock in the morning by the time I finally fell back to sleep. What do you mean, Sophie? Are you just like emotionally having difficulty coming back? I did hear that there was some not very nice things that are being said over in that crazy ass community right now. Well, I mean, I know I'm here for you. Um, I'm sure that, the rest of the people that are still subbed to you definitely are going to support you. However, oh, I guess I should be taking out the ones that I need, huh? 38, 34. So what are you thinking your first topic is going to be? Oh, okay. So, got a color that I don't have a little container for. I just cut the number off of the little sheet. Grab my glue stick. Glue a number on there. Hopefully, I don't have too many more places where there's not, well, it's an 823. I've got plenty of those. Well, I don't have a container for it because I only have 1, 2, 3, 4 left. I'm actually missing one. I don't know where it went to. And I'm dropping, 3609, 60 something, 3712. That's what I'm looking for. 3609. Good Lord, there's a lot of those. 3832. Hi, Sissy. I mean, I could spend some time doing, a fancy little intro, but, like I said before, until I have like a fairly decent following, I'm not super inclined to put a lot of energy into it. I mean, I'm sure that sounds horrible, but it is what it is. Well, Sophie, and I don't think that's such a bad idea, especially, since you're kind of rebranding yourself to, do a new intro. I mean, I liked the one you had because I think it definitely showed a lot of what your channel was about, addictions and recovery and that kind of stuff. So I hope you don't stray too far away from that as far as, your intro goes. 57.56. Oh, there's an empathy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have glue on my scissors. Guess that's what happens with crafting scissors, right? Hopefully you guys don't mind watching this part too much. I tried to have the first panel done and this part done before I went live. Oh, changing content altogether? And are you ready to share yet with the world what that is? It's a secret. No fair. Well, I guess I'll just have to have you come on my panel when I'm talking about addictions and stuff. I'm really hoping that I don't run out of empty boxes on this project, or on my next 3 projects, I should say. Because I'm definitely not buying another box, since I'm not committed completely to continuing the diamond painting once I'm done with these 3. The joys of trying to find a color when you don't know what color you're looking for, you know. Stephanie, how's your cross stitch going? Oh, so then you're gonna be changing your name and everything then, huh? Okay. It's funny, I'm sitting here doing what I don't like about some other content creators, and that they don't put the comments on the screen, so that it ends up being this disjointed communication. So 600. It is 950, right? Yep. Okay, I don't see where I've dropped any. Oh, there it is. So I don't know how well. Since I find where my camera's at. Just like with cross stitching. Sometimes you get different dye lots. So this is number 950, but it's 2 different kits. And for whatever reason, I didn't notice that there was 2 different colors or 2 different shades. And because you can't blend like you can in cross stitching as easily, I'm just going to dump those out. I should have dumped them into a container instead of into my garbage can because I could have used them in junk journaling. But since I thought of that 3 seconds after I dumped it into my garbage can, too bad, so sad. I can't dig them out. So we're going to hope and pray that they didn't short me on those. But it says I only need 14 of them, so it should be good. 939. I know we have, because I know I put it away. 939. 917. And 823. 718 603. Oh, next box. $17. Another one. I'm not happy that I'm having to use extra boxes. Makes me very nervous having 2 more kits. That's funny. I will put that one up on screen. I'm trying to do this. You know, and it wasn't even like the colors were close. So to be honest, I have I don't know if it was one of the times when I was working on it in the dark. I don't know how I did that. Because they were obviously very different colors. Leave Sissy at school and go see Grandma and Grandpa. Well, she can't come see Grandpa anyway because Grandpa's at work. I covered up my garbage. We go now. Oh. In case you haven't heard yet, my granddaughter is very opinionated. Is that a good word? Bossy? Oh, look. 355 has black and red in it. Telling you, how do you make a mistake like that? It's supposed to be this burgundy burnt orange. And there's black ones in there. I'm going to just leave that for now. Separate those out as I do them. 327 is the next one. Clearly, it's not a perfect system. To have a perfect system, you kind of have to have a perfect brain. And that's not really an option. 209 and 154. All right. I'm just going to load these as I go so that I can get started on actually working on the project. Off to the side. Off to the races. Off with her head. Off with her head. She is a firecracker for show. We go now. Sissy stay. Oh my goodness. Imagine how boring your life would be though if you didn't have her for entertainment. All right, so this is the metal panel. It's the big long one. It actually doesn't even fit on my light board. Completely. It actually hangs off the other end. So, yeah. Figure out where I'm at in the screen. Excuse me. Okay. Oh, and there goes my email. Let's update a bazillion things right now in the middle of a stream. Dismiss all these stupid emails. Are you not DPing today, sis? Oh, this is like almost all one color. Ugh. This is the kind of cool one. It almost looks like it would glow in the dark. Ah! Which would be handy since I just totally missed my tray. Yeah, they're, can't really see them. But they're white, but they've got kind of that green, green tint to them. Too much stuff to do. Tell her I said hi and I love her. I totally spammed a bunch of channels. Went to, like I just typed in craft and chat in the search bar and found a bunch of people that actually do exactly this. They diamond paint while I chit chat. And so I sent, put comments on their most recent videos and said, hey, I do this on Tuesdays. I'd like to invite you to come to my channel and my panel. And I did the same thing for cross stitch, people that cross stitch and chat. We'll see if I get any play out of that. I'm finding that it takes forever for like the analytics and stuff to really populate. You know, when I was trying to figure out a different time other than 1 o'clock, I was told to just go into my analytics and see, you know, what time most people are watching my videos. Well, that part of my analytics still says there's not enough information to populate that report. I'm like, huh, I'm wondering at what point will that populate? Oh, I love you, Grandma. Just yesterday, I finally got my age group and my age report and my gender report to populate. You know, it's like last 28 days. And I'm like, well, I've had my channel for almost 2 months. So I don't understand why why it took this long to populate. I was surprised to find that 77% of my viewership is male. Which I thought was kind of interesting, considering what my content is. I'm feeling your pain, sis, when you peeled back and it was all a solid color. Almost this whole top square right here is all white. This one little strip right here is the only one that's got different color in it. How are the Lottles doing, other than the one you lost? Yeah, the little lake nubbies are hard to see in pictures. I imagine it's easier, you know, in person. They will probably always be Lottles to me because I can never remember how to say their real name. Oh, hard to see in person too. Yeah. It is going to drive me crazy until Sophie launches herself, because now I'm like going to be sitting here like wrecking my brain going, what is her new content going to be? Not fair to leave me hanging like that. I was sitting here last night not being able to sleep, and I was contemplating starting a live stream. I'm like, I'm not tired. I don't know that I really feel like talking to people. I was like, it would have been the night that like all these strangers would have come into my room and I've been like, can y'all go away? I don't want to talk to anybody. Axolotls. See? Yeah. I will forget that the next time I try to say it. Lottles is just easier. It's easier for me to remember too. So at the next expo, what are you guys looking for the zoo? Or do you have anything in mind? Not everyone's cup of tea, but it's something I feel like I need or want to do. Hmm. 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 And Sophie, that's cool though. You don't have to be everybody's cup of tea. Just even this, doing diamond painting and having a conversation that's not filled with chaos and drama, and watching somebody craft isn't everybody's cup of tea either. So I mean, it is what it is. I mean, like, I'm not like super watching my numbers or anything, but it does make me wonder. I've got 83 subscribers at this point, but I might have, you know, probably maybe 6 or 7 people that I see consistently in chats. So it's like, do I have that many hate watchers going on, or what's the deal there? Exactly. You will find your tribe. And like Sam says, do what you love and the right people will find you. For sure. So look for some hog noses. Oops, it's Squirrel Bravo's reading it. Some more hog noses, probably some more snakes and lizards for the store. Okay. Well, good. I subscribe to a lot of people and watch their videos, but I'm not a huge fan of lives. Yeah. Excuse me. Like I said, it's not like I'm checking my numbers, constantly. When I switch between the two channels, obviously the subscriber count is listed right there. Um, and I know who is in my lives, consistently. I don't I don't know who all's. I mean, I get lots of views after the fact, but I have no idea who any of the replay crew are because I don't know who any of my subscribers are. I know there's one person that does watch a lot of my stuff on replay and will usually, put a comment in there that they're a replay crew. But ah, things keep jumping out of my tray. I just wish that as a channel owner, we were able to see who the subscribers are. Because I've got like 20 something people subscribed to my other channel that there's nothing, there's nothing on it. But I think the subscriptions came simply because that was the name that everybody was seeing. So people were going to that channel and subscribing. I would like to be able to contact those, I think there's 23 people, and be like, hey, if you want to follow me. Doing this on a flat surface is killing my shoulders. So I got to call into the 4-H office today, although I left a message and they haven't called me back to figure out how to open our 4-H club back up. Feels weird for me at my age saying that. Aunt Kay's been hounding the hell out of me to make the call. I finally make the call and I'll leave a message and call back. I also need to call my doctor's office because it's now been a week since my last appointment. And I have not heard anything on getting the ablation for my neck. Well, the diagnostic testing for the ablation for my neck. Haven't heard anything from the doctor's office, but they referred for my hand surgery. Oh, girl, you know we're going to have co-leaders. That goes without saying. The other thing too is I got to make sure that since you're in a different county, that you can be registered with our club. We never really encountered that before. Hey Willow, how are you? Yeah, I'm hoping it's not an issue. Um, well, and the thing is that they've changed their rules now, and you have to have. It's almost like getting a grand champion leg on a rabbit. Um, you have to have five kids and three different families in order to start a club. Well, and quite honestly, if there's an issue with it, we can just put, you know, our address for the girls. You know, just means all their publications and all their checks and everything would come here. But yeah, if they're interested anyway in 4-H. Don't go recruiting nobody yet. Let me hear from our people. I'll need some people on my side. Can't just have all of Kay's family. Yeah, you would. How are you doing today, Willow? Oh, that's why she's bugging the heck out of me. She's like, meetings start. There's meetings already scheduled for this month. I don't want to miss out. Glad she's gung ho to attend meetings. I'm not looking forward to having to do all those damn trainings again, though. Thrift shopping! I'm jelly. I should have gone to town today to buy some bearded dragon veggies, but I didn't. I'll make do with what I have here and maybe drag my butt out tomorrow. I like the question. How is the universe kicking your ass today? If that ain't a loaded question. You two are funny. So how long have you guys known each other? An eternity. One of your first subs. That was going to be my next question. Did you meet through YouTube or friends in real life and ended up following on YouTube? But I mean, not that YouTube isn't real life. I am, I'm not a fake person just because I hit go live. This is my life. I dislike that term in real life. But I get it because there's not really another way to differentiate between, the virtual world and the real world. So Stephanie, are you still hanging out in here? Oops. Lost my drill. Different country. I feel, yeah, sometimes I do. I feel like I'm on another planet a lot of times. Between my own mental stuff, and then just the craziness that is, YouTube and the craziness that is the world, it does sometimes feel like we're not on planet Earth anymore. Live in the fairy realm. Hey, I was finally not thinking about it. I gotta bring it back up. I'm teasing. In case nobody noticed, I do have the pink ribbons in my background. It is Squish the Booby month. So don't forget to schedule your mammograms. I'm not due this year, thank goodness. Sis, I will give you some updates on my aunt, because, well, I talked about it on a public Squish the Booby month. It's not for everyone, but that's how you find your tribe. Yep. Yeah, I before I had breast reduction surgery done in December of 2020, and so they had I had to do like 3 mammograms before they would do the surgery, and and now I'm like, I'm much smaller than I was, and I'm like, how is I'm not even sure how things are going to work at the next mammogram. But I have one more year before I have to do mine again. Several months ago, my aunt, some of you may remember me talking about her, um, my dad's older sister, who is in her early 90s, out of the blue found a lump in her breast. And they went in, tested, da 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 da. It was cancerous. Scheduled her for a lumpectomy. And by the time she got in for her follow-up appointment for the lumpectomy, she had developed 3 more lumps right around where they had just removed one. So the doctor was like, well, let's hold off, um, make sure it's not scar tissue. 2 weeks later, she had 2 more lumps in the same spot. So clearly, it is not scar tissue, because scar tissue does not multiply. But clearly, it was a rapid, a pretty aggressive form of breast cancer she had going on. Um, So she's been scheduled for, they were going to remove one breast and leave the other, which, in my mind, I'm like, just do both. So at least you're even. Um, but being in her 90s, I mean, obviously there's some concern about, her being able to tolerate surgery, recovery, anesthesia, and all that stuff. Um, well, my sister messaged me last week and let me know that they have found a lump in her other breast now during another follow-up appointment. And within 2 days, that one single lump turned into 4. So this Monday, so yesterday, she went in and had a full mastectomy done. It's in recovery. Seems to be doing well as far as the recovery stuff, but I just couldn't imagine being 93 years old and having to go through this. But for you, Sam, since it is our genetics, it's an important piece of information for you to make sure is in your medical chart, that not only do we actually have an official, um, that we have somebody that has tested positive, um, but that not only did she have breast cancer, but she had like a super, super aggressive form of it. So that way, at least it tracks in your chart for your future. And it was kind of crazy. It came out of nowhere, and it just blew my mind. I'm like, how in your 90s do you suddenly develop breast cancer? And then you have to wonder, was it so aggressive because of her age? Second time today, my shark has decided to come into my craft room. It keeps running over the um, knitting needles that are spilled on the floor. Cracks me up. It's like, you can't vacuum those up. Got stuck. Yeah, I'm not sure how the genetics of breast cancer. I mean, I heard once upon a time, I don't know the validity of it, that it comes down through the Y chromosome. Um, which kind of makes sense because men can get breast cancer too, but they don't have an X chromosome. So if it comes down from the mom side, how would how would it get there if they don't have an X? But I've never done real research on that. Yeah. Exactly. So I don't know I don't know if because it's my side of the family, if you're less at risk because you don't have, because your Y didn't come from me. You know what I mean? Um, I don't know. But I would still say make sure that it gets added to your medical chart. But I guess now that it's a reality, I should probably do a little bit more research. I was going to tell Stephanie that I found a couple other trucker streams because her and we sat in with another creator as she was driving truck, and Stephanie and I were both cross stitching while we were watching the stream. I found a couple other ones while rolling around in YouTube again late at night, trying to trying to find someone to follow. Um, one is a husband and wife team, and the other he's a solo driver, but they're both over the road. It was kind of cool. Get to see some of the countryside that I'll never get to see otherwise. Oh, Stephanie, you are still here. Yeah, I just kind of stumbled across them last night. It might have been the night before. I think it was the night before. Um, and so I've got them, subscribed. Yeah, one guy, he streamed for like 10 hours on it. He drove 2,500 miles yesterday. And so he was recording the whole time as he was, loading, unloading, picking up his load, driving, the whole thing. From West Virginia to Virginia, huh? Oh, just got back. Well, good timing. Where are you going, Soph? The longest I drive is to Walla. That's like a little over an hour, like an hour and 20 minutes or so from here. And that drive kills me. Oh, gotcha. The only border I'm on is insanity. bordering on some craziness. Oh my god, I'm sick of looking at this color. Hi, Sharky. What are you doing back? You just left. What? You don't need back in here. So it's like the fourth time you've been in here. Stupid vacuum is confused. Now I'm waiting for it to yell at me that it's lost. Yeah, 15-hour drive, I would be exhausted too. Or was that hour and a half? Oh, no, it is an hour and a half. It physically takes a toll on me. Yes. Being a vacation. Except when you do it for a living. If you drive for a living, driving is not a vacation. Oh. Okay. Oh, my phone was plugged in. And now it's not plugged in. And I think it has died on me. Be nice if phones give you a warning that they're getting ready to die, you know? I might have to bug Sophie in her DMs until she tells me. Being able to poop is a vacation. Can't say you're wrong. So, Willow or Stephanie, do you guys have a channel? Too scared. Oh, Sophie making you get one? Well, I gotta let that charge. I was going to start my StreamYard right back up on my phone. I'm like, oh, I remember doing that last time, and then it almost immediately died on me. So it didn't have quite enough juice to operate the video. I'm not sure what happened because my phone was plugged in when I stuck it up in the holder. So I'm not sure when or how it got unplugged. Because holy cannoli, does streaming kill your battery? There you go. Do a soft launch with Sophie. What's Willow looking at? Looking at basketballs? Squirrels? Puppies? See, that's a channel for my daughter. Channel about procrastinating all day long. Ah, Sophie! Uh, apparently, Mina says hi to everybody. Nobody would want to watch you work all day and tuck your fur babies. I'm a pretty good darn procrastinator myself. Considering fair was 6 weeks ago when I was in charge of calling the 4-H office to get our club started back up, and it took a lecture this morning, a mini lecture, to make the phone call. I'm still sitting here. It's been, let's see, May, June, July, August, September. It's been 4 months since I quit my job. Still haven't done paperwork for that. I went to use Microsoft Office on my computer the other day and was informed that my subscription expired. I was like, oh crap, that means the school has finally figured out that, I'm not coming back to class to finish my degree. Sucks, but it is what it is. I'm going to clean and organize my craft room, a single book being moved over 6 hours while I walk around. 4-hour live stream of walking in and out of my kitchen before I remember to do the dishes. Yeah. You know, there's a niche for everything. Oh, I'm so sick of this color. And this whole section over here, which you can't see because my camera's off. Ta-da! Yeah, this whole section over here is all the same white color. I think that's a good name, actually. ADH, what was I doing? ADH, oh, look, a squirrel. Now, my life is actually pretty boring. It's kind of crazy, when you're up at, you know, 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning, and you just hit that home and the live to see, to see what live streams are going on. Um, I'm taking back all those taboo things, Willow and Sophie. Squirrels belonged in the ADHD world long before they belonged in the 90-day community. So, um, but yeah, finding streams that are just of people watching people sleep. I'm like, how bizarre is that? I just couldn't imagine. My brain is a squirrel on crack running on a damn hamster wheel. So, yeah. Wow, are you serious, Willow? I mean, I can see it. I mean, they tend to be pretty. They can be pretty destructive little creatures. Wow, that's insane. Yeah, that wouldn't happen in my house. Yeah, my dogs. There's no wildlife that lives in my yard. That's just they don't live. We have these obnoxious things here. I'm not exactly sure what they are, to be honest. They live underground, but they look like squirrels, but they live in burrows under the ground. I call them ground squirrels. I don't know if that's really what they are, but voles maybe, or I don't know. Anyway, um, my dogs work together to hunt. So like one will guard the opening while the other one does business, and then they'll work together as a team to get somebody to exit the hole, and then it repeats. Oh, nothing, nothing lives in my yard except for the dogs. Tales from the forest, love it. Oh, kind of jealous. Deers. Yeah, raccoons can be. They can be mean little buggers. Mina saying hi to everyone who walks by. Yeah. How did she scare a little girl? I just can't. I can't picture that. I mean, surprising a little girl I could see. Feed the deer in the forest. Watch them destroy all the flowers in the trees. Yeah, see, that's what I could see her, surprising her just because they weren't paying attention or whatever. I had somebody comment once, not like on a video or anything, but had messaged me and said something about since I have, so much farm life and stuff around me, if I'd considered putting, like a field cam outside or whatever to film my dogs and stuff. And I'm like, my dogs are lazy. You'd see them like walk out, go potty, go lay back down. Go out, go potty, squirrel. Go chase after, go bark at an air bubble as it floats through the air. bark at every vehicle driving by the house, go lay back down under the porch, go potty. They live a pretty boring life too. And, unless the camera was one that could um, pan, I'd have to be out there moving it all the time. And I'm like, yeah, no. Now that I have a phone that doesn't, try to catch on fire when I'm outside filming, um, maybe I'll go out and do another walkabout with the horses. See an update on how big Mr. Andre the Giant over there is getting, to live vicariously through my neighbor with her horses. Sagan sticking his big old nose into the camera. He's a ham. Whew. I unveiled a huge chunk here, and I don't think I'm going to finish it right now because I need to get up and move and stretch myself out again. My neck is starting to hurt. My back is starting to hurt. Well, my back always hurts, but things are starting to lock up on me, so. It will be time for me to end the stream so that I can get some movement going and get my system worked back out. But it was nice having everybody in here. Hit the like on your way out if you haven't done so already. And spread the word. If you've got friends that, you think would enjoy watching this, send them my direction. Otherwise, you guys have a good day. And I will catch you guys tomorrow for Work in Progress Wednesday, where I'll be sewing some signatures onto a spine for the journal that we're making. So yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.